Pay close attention and don't skip ahead, because what you're about to discover could completely change the way you look at the coins in your pocket. Right now, across the United States, people are unknowingly spending coins that could be worth far more than their face value. Hidden among ordinary change are rare treasures that have shocked collectors with their incredible auction prices. Welcome to Secret Valuable Coins, where we uncover the coins most people overlook, but serious collectors are always searching for. Today, we're revealing the top 5 most valuable presidential golden $1 coins in the world. These aren't just rumors or exaggerated stories. These are real coins with unique features that can make them incredibly valuable in today's collector market. Sometimes, one tiny minting detail, an unusual error, or a rare variation can transform an ordinary dollar coin into a highly sought-after treasure. The shocking part is that people can spend, lose, or set aside these coins without ever realizing what they're actually holding. So stay with me until the very end, because every coin on this list becomes rarer, more surprising, and potentially more valuable. And when we reach number 1, you may be completely stunned by what collectors are willing to pay for it. This is real hidden treasure, so if you have any presidential golden $1 coins at home, don't be so quick to spend them. Now, let's uncover coin number 1, the 2009 James K. Polk Presidential Golden Dollar with the P mint mark is a fascinating modern American coin that deserves a close look from collectors, history enthusiasts, and anyone who enjoys searching for coins with unusual characteristics. Although commonly called a golden dollar because of its golden appearance, this coin is not made of solid gold. It is a manganese brass-clad dollar issued as part of the presidential $1 coin program, and its historical connection to the 11th President of the United States gives it a special place in modern American coin collecting. A 2009 P. James K. Polk dollar in attractive extra-fine condition can be an appealing collectible, while unusual edge lettering, striking errors, exceptional grades, and scarce varieties can create much stronger collector interest. The James K. Polk Presidential Dollar was released during 2009 as part of a series honoring America's presidents in chronological order. Polk served as the nation's 11th president from 1845 through 1849 and is remembered for a presidency closely connected with America's territorial expansion. His portrait on this coin, therefore, gives collectors a direct connection to an important period of 19th-century American history. The coin is more than a modern dollar denomination because it combines presidential history, American expansion, modern mint technology, and a distinctive edge-lettered design. James K. Polk remains one of the most historically significant presidents to appear in the presidential dollar series. His administration was associated with major territorial developments, including the acquisition of Oregon Territory and the conclusion of the Mexican-American War. Collectors who enjoy presidential history can therefore appreciate this coin as a compact historical artifact. The 2009 issue places Polk's image into a modern coinage program that was designed to introduce the nation's presidents to the public through circulating dollar coins. The obverse features a detailed portrait of James K. Polk with his name prominently displayed. The inscriptions identify him as the 11th president and give his years in office, 1845-1849. This arrangement makes the coin particularly educational because the essential historical information is built directly into the design. The portrait is surrounded by a clean, modern layout that distinguishes the presidential dollar series from older American coin designs. The reverse of the coin features the Statue of Liberty, a powerful symbol of the United States. The $1's denomination is also incorporated into the design, making the coin's monetary value immediately recognizable. The Statue of Liberty gives the reverse a strong patriotic identity and provides a consistent visual theme across the presidential dollar series. One of the most interesting characteristics of the 2009 P. James K. Polk dollar is the P mint mark, which identifies the Philadelphia Mint as the production facility. Unlike many traditional coins where the mint mark appears on the front or back, presidential dollars place important information on the edge. The edge carries inscriptions that include the year, mint mark, and the mottos associated with United States coinage. This edge lettering system is one of the defining features of the presidential dollar program. The edge lettering makes these coins particularly exciting to examine. According to PCGS, circulation strike examples have edge inscriptions including the date and mint mark, and the coins were released into circulation on August 20, 2009. The orientation of the edge lettering also creates different positions. Commonly described as Position A and Position B, these details give collectors another layer of variety beyond simply identifying the president, year, and mint mark. Your description of the coin as extra fine condition suggests that it has experienced circulation while retaining a significant amount of its original design detail. On an attractive example, Polk's portrait should remain clearly visible. The lettering should be strong, and the Statue of Liberty on the reverse should retain substantial definition. Circulated presidential dollars can show contact marks and surface changes, but an appealing example with strong detail can still make an excellent addition to a collection. The golden color is another feature that immediately attracts attention. The coin's warm appearance comes from its manganese brass composition rather than precious gold content. This is important for collectors because the visual appearance can make the coin look like a gold coin at first glance. While the actual value is determined primarily by its numismatic characteristics, condition, rarity, and demand, rather than by gold content. Collector demand for the James K. Polk dollar comes from several directions. Presidential dollar collectors want examples of every president, while others specialize in Philadelphia and Denver issues, edge lettering positions, varieties, errors, or high-grade certified coins. The 2009 Polk dollar is therefore part of a broader collecting system that encourages enthusiasts to examine even modern coins closely. When discussing current market value, an ordinary 2009 James K. Polk presidential dollar in circulated condition is generally an affordable collectible and is commonly valued close to its $1 face value. The market becomes much more interesting for high-grade certified examples and recognized varieties. The current PCGS price guide lists 2009 James K. Polk Position A and Position B coins in mint state, with values generally ranging from only a few dollars into higher amounts at particularly strong grades, demonstrating how condition can create substantial differences even within the same date and mint issue. The strongest opportunities come from exceptional coins rather than ordinary circulated examples. PCGS separately catalogs Position A and Position B varieties for the 2009 James K. Polk dollar, showing that collectors pay attention to the exact orientation and presentation of the edge lettering. In the current PCGS guide, some high-grade Position B examples are valued significantly above ordinary circulated pieces, with the finest listed grades carrying much larger premiums. Another exciting area is the search for genuine mint-made errors. Because the presidential dollar program relies on edge lettering, errors involving the edge can be especially interesting. Missing, misplaced, doubled, or otherwise unusual edge inscriptions can attract substantial collector attention when authenticated. A coin with a legitimate production error should be carefully examined by specialists because the distinction between a true mint error and damage that occurred after the coin left the mint is extremely important. The United States Mint itself highlighted the special nature of the presidential dollar program when it released the 2009 presidential $1 uncirculated set. The Mint explained that the set included 4 2009 presidential designs from both Philadelphia and Denver, and specifically noted the protective packaging that allowed collectors to view the edge-incused inscriptions. This demonstrates how important the edge lettering was to the identity and collecting appeal of these coins. For collectors, one of the best tips is to inspect the entire coin rather than focusing only on the portrait. Rotate the coin carefully and examine the edge lettering from beginning to end. Confirm the date, look for the P mint mark, study the orientation of the lettering, and check whether anything appears unusual. Because the most interesting characteristics can be found around the edge, a simple glance at the obverse and reverse may not reveal everything that makes a particular presidential dollar collectible. Another important tip is to protect the coin's original surfaces. Avoid polishing, rubbing, chemical treatments, or aggressive cleaning. Modern dollar coins can develop marks and surface changes through circulation, and attempting to improve their appearance can create additional damage. If the coin appears unusually sharp, has a remarkable finish, or seems to contain an important error, preserving it exactly as found is the best strategy before seeking professional advice. Professional authentication can be particularly valuable when a coin appears to have a major mint error or exceptional grade. A reputable grading service can determine whether unusual characteristics were created at the mint or resulted from damage after circulation. Certification can also provide a standardized grade, allowing collectors and buyers to compare the coin more confidently with other examples in the marketplace. The idea of coins that could make you a millionaire creates tremendous excitement, but it is important to understand where the truly extraordinary values come from. A normal 2009 James K. Polk dollar in circulated condition is not ordinarily a millionaire coin. The exciting possibilities are associated with rare, authenticated errors, extraordinary varieties, or exceptionally high-grade pieces. That distinction makes the hobby even more rewarding, because collectors learn to search for the specific characteristics that can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a special numismatic discovery. The market also shows why condition matters so much. Current PCGS listings for the 2009 P. James K. Polk dollar show values increasing as certified grades rise, with some particularly high-grade examples receiving significantly stronger valuations than ordinary mint state pieces. For example, the PCGS guide lists position B examples at substantially higher levels in the finest grades than in lower mint state grades. This is a powerful reminder that tiny differences in preservation can become important when collectors compete for exceptional coins. The 2009 P. James K. Polk presidential dollar is ultimately a coin where history and modern minting technology come together. It honors an important American president, features a striking portrait and Statue of Liberty reverse, carries a Philadelphia P mint mark on the edge, and belongs to a presidential dollar program that introduced millions of Americans to a new style of circulating dollar coin. For collectors, its edge lettering adds another dimension that makes the coin especially interesting to examine. If you have a 2009 James K. Polk dollar, take a moment to inspect it carefully before placing it away. Look at the portrait, reverse, surfaces, date, P mint mark, and especially the entire edge. Compare its characteristics with trusted numismatic references and certified examples. If you discover an unusual edge inscription, an apparent striking error, or exceptionally strong preservation, professional evaluation can help determine exactly what you have. The 2009 P. James K. Polk presidential golden dollar remains an appealing modern collectible because it combines presidential history, American symbolism, distinctive edge lettering, and the excitement of variety hunting. An ordinary circulated coin generally stays near its $1 face value, but recognized varieties, genuine mint errors, and exceptional certified grades can create much stronger collector demand and market premiums. The greatest reward is the knowledge that comes from learning how to identify these differences. So if this coin is sitting in your collection, give it a careful look, preserve its original surfaces, examine the edge lettering closely, and remember that the real excitement of coin collecting comes from discovering the history and hidden details that make each coin unique. Next up, the 2008 Andrew Jackson presidential golden dollar with the P mint mark is a fascinating modern United States coin that brings together presidential history, distinctive design, and the excitement of modern coin collecting. Released as part of the presidential $1 coin program, this coin honors Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, and features a striking golden appearance created by its manganese brass composition rather than solid gold. A 2008 P example in very fine condition can be an attractive addition to a collection, especially when its surfaces remain pleasing, and its lettering and design details are clearly visible. For collectors searching through older dollar coins for interesting varieties and valuable discoveries, the Andrew Jackson presidential dollar is certainly a coin worth examining closely. The story of this coin begins with the presidential $1 coin program, which was created to honor America's presidents in chronological order. Andrew Jackson was featured as the 7th president in the program, following George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, and John Quincy Adams. His appearance on a modern circulating dollar gives collectors an opportunity to connect an important chapter of American political history with a tangible coin that can still be found in collections today. Andrew Jackson served as president from 1829 to 1837 and remains one of the most recognizable figures in American history. His presidency was associated with major developments in American politics, expansion, and the changing role of the federal government. Whatever a collector's personal historical interests may be, the appearance of Jackson on this coin makes it an important part of a chronological presidential dollar collection and provides a direct link between 19th century American history and modern coinage. The obverse of the 2008 Andrew Jackson presidential dollar features a detailed portrait of Jackson facing forward, accompanied by his name and the years of his presidential service, 1829-1837. The design also identifies him as the 7th President of the United States. This information makes the coin particularly appealing to collectors who enjoy coins that combine artistic design with historical education, because the essential details of Jackson's presidency are permanently incorporated into the coin. The reverse features the Statue of Liberty, a powerful symbol of the United States and a consistent design element throughout the presidential dollar series. The denomination is represented as $1, completing the basic monetary information of the coin. Together, the Jackson portrait and Statue of Liberty reverse create a distinctive modern design that is immediately recognizable among American dollar coins. One of the most important features of the 2008 P. Andrew Jackson dollar is the P mint mark, identifying the Philadelphia Mint as the facility where the coin was produced. Unlike many traditional United States coins, presidential dollars place their mint mark and other important inscriptions around the edge. This makes the edge an essential part of the coin rather than simply a secondary surface, giving collectors another area to examine for varieties, errors, and unusual characteristics. The edge lettering is one of the most exciting aspects of the presidential dollar series. The edge contains the date, mint mark, the motto "In God We Trust," and the traditional inscription "EPLURIBUSUNUM." Because these inscriptions were applied to the edge, production variations could occur. Collectors therefore pay close attention to the alignment, orientation, completeness, and appearance of the edge lettering when examining an Andrew Jackson dollar. Your description of the coin as very fine condition suggests that it has circulated while retaining a strong amount of its original design detail. A pleasing very fine example can still display clear facial features on Jackson's portrait, strong lettering, and substantial detail on the Statue of Liberty reverse. The surfaces may show evidence of normal circulation, but an attractive example with good overall eye appeal can remain a desirable addition to a presidential dollar collection. The golden appearance of this dollar is another feature that immediately attracts attention. Despite its name and appearance, the coin is not made from precious gold. Its distinctive color comes from its manganese brass outer composition. This gives the coin a warm golden appearance while keeping it practical as a circulating United States dollar. Understanding this composition is important for collectors because the coin's potential numismatic value comes from rarity, condition, errors, and collector demand rather than gold content. Collector demand for the 2008 P. Andrew Jackson dollar comes from several directions. Presidential dollar enthusiasts often want a complete collection of every president, while specialized collectors focus on Philadelphia issues, Denver issues, edge lettering varieties, errors, and exceptional certified grades. Because the Andrew Jackson coin occupies an important position in the presidential dollar sequence, it has a natural place in both introductory and advanced collections. When considering current market value, a normal 2008 P. Andrew Jackson presidential dollar in very fine circulated condition is generally an affordable collectible, and is usually valued close to its $1 face value. Uncirculated and certified examples can bring premiums, especially at stronger grades. Coins with recognized varieties or genuine mint errors can be worth considerably more. The key is to separate an ordinary circulated coin from a coin with a documented characteristic that collectors actively seek. The edge of the coin is where some of the most interesting possibilities can appear. Collectors examine the lettering for missing characters, doubled impressions, unusual spacing, incorrect orientation, and other recognized varieties. Because the edge lettering process created opportunities for production differences, certain presidential dollars have become popular with specialists. A coin displaying a legitimate mint-made error can attract far greater attention than a standard circulated example. Another important factor is condition. A very fine coin has already experienced circulation, but the amount of remaining detail and the overall quality of the surfaces can still make one example much more attractive than another. Collectors looking for premium coins often seek sharply struck examples with clean surfaces and strong original luster. Professional certification becomes especially valuable when a coin appears to have exceptional preservation or a significant variety. The idea of finding a presidential dollar worth an extraordinary amount is one of the most exciting parts of modern coin collecting. However, the greatest values are normally connected to rare authenticated errors, unusual varieties, or exceptionally high-grade examples rather than ordinary circulated coins. A standard 2008 P. Andrew Jackson dollar is generally a modest value collectible, but the possibility of discovering something genuinely unusual encourages collectors to inspect these coins carefully. For anyone examining a 2008 P. Andrew Jackson dollar, one of the best tips is to look at the complete coin from every angle. Confirm the date and P mint mark, inspect Jackson's portrait, examine the Statue of Liberty, and then carefully rotate the coin to study the entire edge. Check whether the edge lettering is complete and correctly positioned, and compare unusual features with trusted numismatic references before assuming that a difference is a valuable error. Collectors should also avoid cleaning or polishing the coin. Although the golden color may tempt someone to brighten the surface, aggressive cleaning can create scratches, unnatural surfaces, or other damage that can reduce collector appeal. Handle the coin carefully by its edges and store it in a suitable holder. Preserving its original appearance is one of the simplest and most important ways to protect its potential numismatic value. Professional authentication is an excellent option when a coin appears to have a significant error, unusual edge lettering, or exceptional condition. A recognized grading service can authenticate the coin, determine its condition, and document important varieties. This becomes especially valuable if the coin appears to have a characteristic that could place it into a much higher category of collector demand. The 2008 Andrew Jackson presidential dollar also has strong educational appeal. It introduces collectors to the history of Andrew Jackson while demonstrating how modern United States coins are manufactured and identified. The combination of portrait design, Statue of Liberty reverse, edge lettering, date, and mint mark provides several different characteristics for collectors to study, making this coin much more interesting than its simple $1 denomination might suggest. The market for modern presidential dollars demonstrates an important lesson in coin collecting. Rarity and condition matter far more than age alone. A relatively modern coin can become highly desirable when it contains an unusual mint error or exists in an exceptional certified grade. At the same time, an ordinary circulated example can remain an affordable historical collectible. This wide range is what makes modern coin hunting so enjoyable, because collectors never know when a seemingly ordinary coin may deserve closer attention. If you have a 2008 Andrew Jackson dollar in very fine condition, take a careful look at its surfaces and edge before putting it away. Preserve the coin, confirm its identifying characteristics, and compare it with reliable references. If you notice an unusual edge inscription, an apparent striking error, or exceptionally strong preservation, professional evaluation can provide the best way to establish exactly what you have. The 2008 Andrew Jackson presidential golden dollar ultimately represents much more than a $1 coin. It is a tribute to the 7th President of the United States, a product of the Philadelphia Mint, and an example of a fascinating modern coinage system that placed important information around the edge. Its golden appearance, historic portrait, Statue of Liberty reverse, and edge lettering give it a distinctive identity that continues to attract collectors. The real excitement of the 2008 Andrew Jackson presidential dollar comes from the combination of history, design, modern minting technology, and the possibility of discovering something special. A normal very fine circulated example generally remains near its $1 face value, but recognized mint errors, important varieties, and exceptional certified specimens can create significantly stronger collector demand and market premiums. That is why this coin deserves a careful examination rather than being dismissed simply because it is modern. Preserve it, study every surface, inspect the edge closely, and appreciate the history behind the coin, because the most rewarding part of collecting is discovering the details that make an ordinary-looking piece of money truly fascinating. Next up, the 2007 James Madison presidential golden dollar with the D mint mark is a fascinating modern United States coin that brings together American history, presidential legacy, distinctive design, and the excitement of modern coin collecting. As part of the first year of the presidential $1 coin program, the James Madison dollar has a special place in the series because it represents one of the founding figures of the United States and one of the architects of the American Constitution. A 2070 example in very good condition can be an attractive collectible, while exceptional preservation, unusual edge characteristics, and authenticated mint errors can create much stronger collector interest. For anyone searching through older dollar coins for something special, this is certainly a coin worth examining carefully. James Madison was the 4th President of the United States, serving from 1809 through 1817, and his importance to American history extends far beyond his presidency. He played a major role in the creation of the United States Constitution and was closely associated with the development of the Bill of Rights. Because of this extraordinary historical legacy, placing Madison on the first presidential dollar series gave collectors an opportunity to own a modern coin directly connected to one of America's most influential founding fathers. The 2007 James Madison dollar was released during the first year of the presidential $1 coin program. The program was designed to honor presidents in chronological order, creating an ongoing collecting series that encouraged the public to learn about America's leaders while collecting the coins. Madison followed George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson in the program, making the 2007 issue part of a highly recognizable sequence that remains popular among modern coin collectors. The obverse of the James Madison presidential dollar features a detailed portrait of Madison along with his name and the dates of his presidential service, 1809-1817. The design also identifies him as the fourth president of the United States. This combination of portrait and historical information makes the coin particularly appealing to collectors who enjoy coins that tell a story. Even a heavily circulated example retains the essential connection to Madison and his place in American history. The reverse features the Statue of Liberty, a powerful national symbol that appears throughout the presidential dollar series. The denomination is represented as $1, completing the basic identification of the coin. Together, Madison's portrait and the Statue of Liberty create a distinctive design that separates these modern dollar coins from earlier American dollar issues and gives the entire series a consistent visual identity. One of the most important features of the 2070 James Madison dollar is the D Mint mark, which identifies the Denver Mint as the production facility. Unlike many traditional American coins, where the mint mark appears on the obverse or reverse, presidential dollars place the mint mark and other important inscriptions on the edge. This makes the edge an essential part of the coin and gives collectors an additional area to inspect when searching for varieties and errors. The edge lettering is one of the most exciting features of the presidential dollar program. The edge contains the date, mint mark, the motto "In God We Trust," and EPLURIBUSUNUM. Because this information was applied to the edge, production differences could occur, creating an additional collecting field for specialists. The 2070 James Madison dollar is therefore interesting not only because of its president and mint mark, but also because collectors can study the exact characteristics of its edge lettering. The very good condition described for this coin means that it has experienced circulation, but still preserves enough of its major design features to remain clearly identifiable. Madison's portrait, lettering, and the Statue of Liberty should remain visible, allowing the coin to retain its historical and collectible character. For many collectors, circulated examples are especially appealing because they represent coins that actually entered everyday American commerce rather than remaining untouched in storage. The golden appearance of the coin is another feature that immediately attracts attention. Despite its name, the presidential golden dollar is not a solid gold coin. Its golden color comes from its manganese brass composition. This gives the coin its distinctive warm appearance while keeping it suitable for normal circulation. Understanding this composition is important because the collectible value of the coin comes primarily from its rarity, condition, varieties, errors, and collector demand rather than from precious metal content. Collector demand for the 2070 James Madison dollar comes from several different groups. Presidential dollar collectors seek examples from every president, while specialized collectors focus on Denver issues, Philadelphia issues, edge lettering varieties, mint errors, and high-grade certified specimens. Because Madison is one of the founding fathers and the fourth president in the series, the 2007 issue has a natural place in both historical collections and modern dollar collections. When discussing current market value, an ordinary 2070 James Madison presidential dollar in very good circulated condition is generally an affordable collectible and typically remains close to its $1 face value. Uncirculated and certified examples can bring premiums, while recognized mint errors and scarce varieties can command considerably more. This distinction is important for collectors because dramatic prices are generally associated with specific rare characteristics rather than simply the presence of the 2007 date. The edge of the James Madison dollar deserves special attention. Collectors examine the lettering for unusual spacing, incomplete inscriptions, doubled characters, incorrect orientation, and other recognized mint-made characteristics. Because the edge lettering process was separate from the main striking operation, the presidential dollar series produced a fascinating field of varieties and errors. A genuine and authenticated edge error can transform an otherwise ordinary dollar into a much more desirable numismatic piece. Condition is another major factor in the collector market. A very good circulated coin has clear historical appeal, but coins that retain strong original surfaces, sharp design details, and attractive overall appearance can become much more desirable. At the highest certified grades, collectors often compete for exceptional examples, and the difference between ordinary circulation and outstanding preservation can have a major effect on market value. For anyone searching for a potentially valuable James Madison dollar, the best approach is to examine the coin from every angle. Confirm the 2007 date, Locate the demint mark on the edge, inspect the portrait and reverse, and then carefully study the complete edge lettering. Rotate the coins slowly under good lighting and compare any unusual feature with trusted numismatic references. This simple habit can help collectors recognize characteristics that might otherwise be overlooked. Collectors should also preserve the coin without cleaning or polishing it. The golden surface may look brighter when polished, but altering the original surface can reduce its collector appeal. Handle the coin by its edges, avoid abrasive materials and chemicals, and place it in a suitable holder. Proper preservation allows the coin's original character to remain intact and makes future examination much easier. Professional certification becomes especially valuable when a coin appears to contain a significant mint error or an unusual variety. A reputable grading service can authenticate the coin, determine its condition, and document the characteristic that makes it special. This professional confirmation can be particularly important when a collector believes a modern dollar could have a substantially higher value than an ordinary circulated example. The idea of discovering a coin that could make someone a millionaire is one of the most exciting themes in coin collecting. But truly extraordinary prices generally belong to coins with exceptional rarity, major authenticated errors, famous varieties, or remarkable certified grades. A standard 2070 James Madison dollar in very good condition is normally a modest value collectible. However, the presidential dollar series is filled with unusual production characteristics. And that is exactly why careful collectors inspect these coins rather than dismissing them simply because they are modern. The James Madison dollar also has strong educational value because the coin itself introduces collectors to an important period of American history. Madison's connection to the Constitution and Bill of Rights gives this modern dollar a historical significance that goes far beyond its $1 denomination. Holding the coin provides an opportunity to explore the life and legacy of one of the most important figures in the creation of the United States. The market for modern presidential dollars demonstrates an important lesson in numismatics. Age is not the only factor that determines collector interest. Modern coins can become highly desirable when they contain genuine mint errors, scarce varieties, or exceptionally high certified grades. At the same time, ordinary circulated examples remain accessible and affordable, allowing new collectors to participate in the hobby while experienced collectors continue searching for exceptional pieces. If you have a 2070 James Madison presidential dollar, take time to examine it carefully before putting it away. Confirm the president, date, and demint mark, study the surfaces, and inspect every part of the edge lettering. If you notice an unusual characteristic, preserve the coin exactly as you found it and compare it with reliable references. When a feature appears potentially significant, professional authentication is the best way to determine whether it represents a genuine mint variety or error. The 2070 James Madison presidential golden dollar ultimately represents much more than a $1 coin. It honors a founding father, celebrates the fourth president of the United States, and belongs to the historic first year of the presidential $1 coin program. Its golden appearance, Madison portrait, Statue of Liberty reverse, and edge lettering create a distinctive combination that makes it an appealing modern collectible. The real excitement of the 2070 James Madison dollar comes from the combination of history, design, modern mint technology, and the possibility of discovering something unusual. A normal very good circulated example generally remains close to its $1 face value, but authenticated errors, important varieties, and exceptional certified specimens can create significantly stronger collector demand and market premiums. If you have one in your collection, give it a careful examination, preserve its original surfaces, study the edge lettering, and appreciate the remarkable story behind the coin. Every detail adds to the history, and every careful examination brings collectors one step closer to discovering what makes a particular coin truly special.